Hello there, my Geminis. This is for my Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of June of 2023. Let's see what kind of messages we can get for Gemini for June of 23. And it's a beautiful day out. If you live where it's nice out today, I hope you've gotten the chance to get outside. It was really dreary over in southeastern Wisconsin for a while, but the sun's coming back out again, and it's cooling down a little bit. It's in the 80s. It's beautiful. And if you didn't get a chance to get outside today, there's always tomorrow, and you've got the rest of the warm season to do that. Alright, Gemini, so overall energy right on the bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Wands in the reverse. Are you dealing with a lazy person by any chance? Or somebody that's possibly got a temper, or both? Let's see what else we've got for my Gemini. So in your energy in the recent past, we've got the Hanged Man. So you were recently in a state of... I just heard a squirrel. That sounded like a red squirrel making noises. You might want to look that up as a totem animal and see if it's symbolic for anything for my Geminis. So with the Hanged Man, that talks about seeing things from another perspective. Maybe you saw things from a different angle and you were in a state of suspension, kind of weighing things out, like trying to decide which way to go with things. And with that Four of Wands in the upright, that is the Victory card, and it also talks about the door of opportunity being wide open. So maybe you saw an opportunity and you were kind of weighing the pros and cons of things. Should I stay where I'm at? Or should I jump towards this opportunity? And if you're dealing with another person and their energy, we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Well, this person's greedy as fluff. Also could be talking about slow-moving energy in a bad way. Maybe you've been waiting on an answer for somebody and they've been taking their sweet time hemming and hawing about it. They may be money hungry. You could be dealing with somebody that's toxic. Also, that could be an earth sign, which is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Doesn't mean all those signs are toxic. Just talking about a toxic person you're dealing with could have the energy of those signs. And in the current energy for my Geminis, we've got Temperance, followed by the Seven of Cups in the reverse, and the Tower in the reverse, so in your present energy. So that, to me, looks like... So Temperance, that talks about you are in balance right now, because maybe you decided on that choice and you made the right choice. And that makes sense with that Seven of Cups in the reverse. So upright, Seven of Cups talks about multiple options, having a hard time making decisions. Dragonfly just flew past. I almost said drove past. Dragonflies are all about your dreams and transformation. Booyah! Because in the reverse, the Seven of Cups means, you've had all these decisions and a whole lot of crap all over on your plate. It talks about releasing those burdens and dropping some of the things that you've had overfilling your plate. And it talks about making a decision between multiple options. It's possibly transforming you. And squirrel energy talks about being prepared, you know, storing things away for a rainy day. And because it was a red squirrel, that's all about vitality, your freaking, you know, your bread, you know, your well-being. This could be talking about a job situation, and with this Tower card in the reverse, if you're dealing with another person, their world had to crumble and take a shit in order to build back up from ground zero. Something had to, you know, something had to give, something had to come to an end to make room for brighter beginnings for you. And what do we have in the future energy for my Geminis? Ooh, I love it. 10 of Pentacles. So that talks all about, you know, your everything's coming together with your health your job situation, or, you know, your resources, whether you have a job or not. It talks all about abundance. So you are coming into fruition with your abundance because of this choice that you made. And also we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. You finally feel like you can breathe, can't you, Gemini? Because, like, this talks about letting down your walls and letting down your guard. In the upright, it talks about stand your ground, and you did. So now that it's in the reverse, it's talking about you stood your ground. You took a long thought out, you know, time to make this decision. And now that you made the choice that you did and you're moving on, now you feel like you can finally breathe for once. You're finding your peace, Gemini. And we've got the moon, so there still may be some unknowns to the situation, but you literally don't have to know everything in order to move forward. There's gonna be unknowns, there's gonna be mystery, and sometimes you just have to take the plunge and take the jump if everything else is lining up. And what's the future actions that this new person or new job or new people is gonna take towards my Geminis? What actions is this person gonna take? Alright, so one of the cards flipped itself upside down. Oh, I accidentally re-grabbed up the Ten of Pentacles, so I think it's screaming at you, the Ten of Pentacles. You made the right choice. You are abundant. You have everything that you need. This also talks about the reuniting of a family. And I also, for some of you Geminis, I got a baby in the near, like the immediate family was just being born. You know, or you are the parent of a child that's under 3. I'm sure there's plenty of Geminis with kids under 3. I know that's kind of vague. You know, and I'm getting something about maybe there was child support or a decision with custody that you were waiting on. Something legal involving a small child. And everything is turning out in your favor, so that's good news if that's what's been weighing heavy on your heart. Yeah, if there was a question about a child, I think that all things are looking positive for that. And we've got the Strength card, so through a tumultuous situation, you persevered. And we've got the Empress card in the reverse. You still gotta watch out for those people with that manipulative, greedy energy. And what's the outcome? Can I get an outcome for my Geminis for the month of June of 2023? Alright, so what is the outcome for Gemini June of 23? We've got the World in the reverse, along with the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So, I think, you know, maybe this greedy person that you're dealing with, I feel like there's some kind of, like, either baby mama or baby daddy conflict that has to do with maybe they don't want to pay as much as they should be. May not be your situation. Take what resonates. They don't want to let this go. It's a karmic cycle that needs to close out. They don't want to let it go. So there's conflict due to them possibly being salty or greedy. And then with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like things are, you know, very abundant for you. And with their situation, they're not moving forward. They're not progressing in their life. They're staying in the same spot and you're leveling up. And I think that they may be bitter about that. I don't know if that's your situation. Take what resonates and leave the rest. it could possibly be talking about a different relative. I think somebody's jealous of you because you have peace and abundance and they're stuck pretty much vibrationally in the same spot. It doesn't have to be materialistically. Like, you could be living in a cardboard box, they could be living in a mansion, but it doesn't mean that they're happy. You know, somebody's jealous of you because you feel peaceful and happy, and you're vibrationally at a high level, and they're just stuck in the same spot. They could make oodles and oodles of buka bucks, and they would still be unhappy because they're just not happy with themselves. Alright, Geminis, well, I hope that made sense for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your month of June. And further on in the future, I'll be also doing some pick-a-pile readings in case none of the signs made sense for you. Well, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your night.